All right, go ahead.
All right.
No, you might have to take off your cover.
Jesus.
But you learned from your team, specifically the first couple of months.
From Serpentini Arena in Lakewood, Ohio, the Eagle Sports Network is on the air. Hi again, everybody. I'm Adam Mendoza. Along with me is Carmen Angelo. And a very good Sunday morning, as if you're eating breakfast, pastries, coffees, or just getting home from church, Happy Sunday morning and Sunday hockey with St. Edward and University School, as both these teams will match up on the ice this morning. And Carmen, you had an opportunity to do the pregame interview as both teams are just about to get on the ice to do their pregame skate. Let's go to that interview right now.
Pregame before the St. Edward Eagles take on University School here at Winterhurst. I'm with assistant coach Jason Lewandowski. And Lev, number one, here we are. We're after the new year. Things have settled down with the holidays come and gone. What have you learned from your team, specifically the first couple of months when you are playing an independent schedule?
Well, the first thing that we learned is that we needed that Christmas break. We needed that holiday break. It was a nice little rest for the boys, who a lot of them do a pre-post leading into their high school year, and the grind of the schedule that was put together by Coach Sullivan. You can see it. I don't want to say it takes a toll on the boys, but it's a lot thrown at them in a really short time. And so the first few months, it was a lot of get to know each other. We had a lot of guys. Obviously, we have Seamus Kennedy, who was coming off that stellar run with the football team. A lot of guys in and out with injury, with sickness, just being around each other and all the, the viruses that are going around. So we didn't really have our full roster till just right about the time, right when we were about to go on break. So it's tough. It's tough getting to know each other, getting to know who fits where fits who, and then putting the pieces together. Now you add in the guys in and out of the lineup. Guys, now all of a sudden we're healthy. Everybody's going full speed here, and the new year is looking very promising for the boys.
Well, speaking of some of that promise, how nice is it to be able to now set 4 lines concretely?
It's nice. It's like I said, the beginning of the year was a little different than we're used to, just with guys in and out. So to have 4 lines, to have 5 lines, to have guys in practice every day, being able to go full go, it's a nice treat to finally have, for sure.
This is a team that has 3 freshmen down in a sweater, which I've said this during some of the broadcasts. When I was a kid, unless you were a Harkins type kid or a Jamie Bowman, you weren't seeing varsity action as a freshman. That's a heck of a tribute and testament to those young men.
Those young men have worked extremely hard for these opportunities. Nobody's in our lineup that hasn't earned it. That's first and foremost. Those boys give all they have every day. And yeah, it's kind of that thing where, they don't know any different. So they don't.
One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
You got to fix your screen.
Gotta love modern technology. T-Mobile, I cannot give a better endorsement. T-Mobile's not a sponsor, are they?
No.
Okay.
All right. Well, we know what's going on. The hockey team now is playing some pretty decent. They're playing very well. Coming off a win on Friday night, it was a big overtime win, which you gotta love, against De La Salle. And then this University School team played De La Salle yesterday. So De La Salle came into the weekend here 0 for 2. But the Eagles have been playing some very good hockey. The win over against Shuts. When you look at St. Ed's, they're 3-2 in their last five games. But now I think you give them a week or so, and then they've got the Meadville tournament this weekend to get this team fully playing together. They're going to be a dangerous bunch come the end of the season and come playoff time.
Well, and you heard Coach Lev in the pregame interview saying that, hey, now we have the time to set 4 solid lines. in the first few weeks of the season, you didn't have number 6, Seamus Kennedy, as Seamus was taking part in that glorious run to a state championship with the football team. And you had vacations over the holidays, and you had kids that were ill.
Vacations?
Yes.
What's that?
Yes, we had vacations over the holiday. Kids who suffered from various illnesses who are now better and are now back. So the future certainly bright, the near future. But as you know, Coach Sully wants this team to really hit its stride mid-February through that second weekend in March. And you know what that equates to, another trip to the Frozen Four, Adam.
Oh, absolutely. And they are looking to play some very good hockey at the end of the month. You look at University School, they're coming in. They have won 4 of their last 5 games. They're 14-6 on the year. But if you go back the last 22 years or so, early on, University has had St. Ed's number. They lead this series 42-27-3, but the Eagles over the last couple of years have played very, very well in winning their last 3 of 4 games against University School.
And Coach Sully is very, very tight with, or knows Coach Andy very well with this Preppers squad. Neither team is going to come out and surprise one another. And this is a U.S. team, Adam. Like I said yesterday, I got a chance to watch about 2 periods of that game against De La Salle, and they took it to De La Salle. And, boys, you know, Friday night we had our hands full with De La Salle. I'll tell you, whoever makes the fewest mistakes, whoever stays out of the penalty box is going to win this game, Adam.
Well, let's hear from our public address announcer with our starting lineups for this morning's game.
A record of 14 wins, 6 losses, and 0 ties. And you are St. Edward Eagles with a record of 15 wins, 4 losses, and 1 tie. Introducing first the starting lineup for the University School Preppers. Starting in goal, number 30, Noah Calavera. On defense, number 5, Will Genoese. Second on defense, number 22, Luke Brandon. Starting at center, number 7, Kellen McGarry. At right wing, and number 10, Luca De La Vola. Starting on the left wing, number 12, Samati Martin. And the rest of the University School Preppers head coach is Mr. Andy Giroux. And now the starting lineup for your St. Edward Eagles. Starting on defense, number 5, Ethan Weitzel. His partner on defense, number 14, Carter Smith. Starting on the left wing, number 11, Dylan Vidmar. On the other side, you guys at right wing, number 23, Jeffrey Smith. Taking the opening face-off, and starting at center, number 11, Ethan Kurt. From the right side, in goal, number 33, Johnny Satan. And the rest of the voice of the Eagles head coach is Mr. Tim Sullivan. Referees for tonight's game are Mr. James Jordan and Mr. Nate Wilkie. Hockey fans, please rise, move your hats, and place your hand over your heart. Facing the flag of these great United States as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Well, we are just about set for hockey here at Serpentini Arena as the Eagles, dressed in the home white tops, and University School in the maroon tops, as we are just a couple of moments away from starting this hockey matchup. And welcome along on this Sunday morning, a very nice Sunday morning to you.
And you never know what Sunday's going to bring. Number one, you are celebrating your 52nd birthday today, so at some point,
Yes, you are doing a great job. My agent will pay your agent.
Well, but my agent, believe it or not, hopefully is sitting about 60 feet from us to my right. So, no, happy birthday to you. And what a way you're spending your birthday. You got a hockey game, then you have baseball. What do you got going on tonight? I mean, you got a full day.
Having dinner.
Oh, okay.
And then my neighbor is also celebrating a birthday along with Elvis and
today's Elvis was born on this date in 1935.
And Sting.
Sting and Bono.
And so...
You know what we call that? News you can use.
So, I know what I'm doing up until 5. I'm going to have dinner. And then after that, we'll see what happens after that.
Chill. Just relax. Enjoy the rest of your night.
All right. So the Eagles and University School getting ready for the opening face-off, and the Eagles will get the face-off first. Eagles will be going left to right as you look at it, as that puck is at ice. It'll be sent down to the near side corner as Satanic will be in goal for St. Ed's. Eagles trying to clear out the defensive zone.
And thank God they do, because Johnny lost his stick, Adam.
So the puck getting back into the defensive zone. Eagles trying to clear it out. Just underway here in this first minute of play, and we'll have an icing call.
Well, that's not a bad icing to take right there, because Johnny skated out of in front of his cage to go grab his stick about 15 feet to the left of us, and that was wise. Just ice the puck, allow him to gather his stick and regather himself.
Face-off will be on the near side circle. It'll be Messina going in on the draw for University School. Eagles win it. They'll clear it out to that far side, trying to send it up ahead to Leo Smith. Smith now chasing it down in that far side corner.
That a way to work, Smitty.
Now they bring it out. Here comes University School trying to clear out the D zone. On the near side, very early on here. That one's thrown in on net, but going wide right into the corner. Battle for the puck on that far side corner as the Eagles pinning it up on the boards. Puck comes loose to the near side. Eagles sending it out, getting it out of the zone.
Got some hits or attempted hits early. Physicality being stepped up the last half minute or so.
St. Ed sending up a long lead stretch pass over to that far side, looking for Danny Chopek. Now here comes University School the other way. There's a shot and a stick stave as that puck goes up in the air and bounces around, and the Eagles getting back on the defensive side.
Johnny knocking it up in the air with his blocker and then able to sweep it away, it appeared, with his stick.
Eagles clearing it out to center ice. On the near side is Chopek. Chopek getting taken off his skates. Down in the corner, Eagles fighting for it on the near side board. Pops up, now gets down back on the ice as Schmidt has it. Trying to send it back into that deep corner, but coming out of it defensively. On the defensive side, it was Nate Abbott.
Then Nate Abbott is going to pop it up. It's going to hit the ceiling, so they will bring the draw back into the St. Edward offensive zone.
15:04 remaining in the opening period. Still no score here on this Sunday morning of hockey.
I'll tell you one thing, this University School team, Adam, they've got some size. I mean, they got some big boys out there.
Going out there on the draw for the Eagles is Blaskovic. As we await for the second official to come by.
Yep, we got a piece of glass that has come loosened from one of the corners, right by the entrance. You have molding that has been stripped apart or stripped away.
So hopefully that won't have too big of an effect, that they will be able to get this.
Maybe just remove the piece of glass. Back in the day when I was in high school, there was no glass there.
The chain link fence?
No, there was nothing there. And as a matter of fact, one of the greatest hits I ever saw, Todd Harkins absolutely snapped a guy in half, drilling him. The kid had his back to that little area, and Todd smoked him. And unfortunately, the kid was knocked out the rest of the game. But, yeah, there was no glass there. You have like 4 sheets of glass that have been put up there. I don't know when they were put up there, but certainly 35 years ago they weren't there.
Now, Carmen, when you look at it, you already had a couple of minutes of play trying to get a feel for it, and then play is stopped for the repair of the ice. How does that, hit the psyche when you're trying to get things flowing early on?
It slams the brakes on everything. And, I mean, as an athlete, you just want to compete. And right now, they feel helpless. The kids on both squads, they don't know when they're going to be able to resume this game. Who does it benefit? I really don't know. I don't think it benefits really either team. It wasn't like the first minute and a half, 2 minutes of this game. We saw a couple of odd man rushes by one team or the other. So it looks like they're just going to peel the molding off. And we're going to drop the puck, resume action.
And we'll have the face-off in the St. Ed's attacking zone.
One thing I noticed, we started this game with 17 minutes on the clock. We're not playing 15-minute periods.
Well, remember, non-conference.
All right.
Neither team in a conference.
No, I understand.
So,
don't we usually play 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
But remember also, if you're not playing conference, you can play overtime games.
That's right.
So it'll be St. Ed's with the puck, trying to send it up ahead. That one's loose off the stick of Evan Hales. Here comes the puck towards center ice area.
Jake Blaskovic taking the body right there. Or Jake, that's his father. George, my apologies. Grew up with Jake, went to school with Jake.
Puck at center ice. Eagles trying to knock it down and regain coverage of it. Back into the corner. Logan Klaber fighting for it, sends it around. Intercepted, going through center ice. Back on that far side, Klaber sends it up to the defensive blue line. Then it's chipped into the corner. University School will make a change. 14-11 to go in the opening period. Eagles moving the puck up ice at center ice. Stolen away. Here come the Preppers down ice. Here's McGarry. McGarry still with it in the corner.
Fortunately, McGarry lost control of that puck. Now he's going to be canceled out on the play by Ethan Kreitzer again. Doing the dirty work, doing the little things. Number 11, not surprised.
McGarry has it, getting it into Martin, and Martin tried to get that one in. Satanic coming in on the save, and Satanic coming into this matchup 3-4-1 with a 91% save percentage.
Martin wiring that wrister right there. No traffic in front, and Johnny able to snag it with that glove hand. Now he knocks one away with his right leg pad.
Puck in the corner here on the near side. Eagles Kreitzer coming up with it back behind the red line.
Nice look, Ethan.
Sending it up ahead. On that far side, they were looking for Lapsevich. Lapsevich had 2 goals the other night.
Great chip play by Ethan Kreitzer to try and find Laps, but unfortunately he blew out a tire.
Still fighting for that puck now on the corner. They try to send it back to the blue line. Still a fight for that, now loose on the left circle. There's a shot, and that one is blocked on the pads, being made by Caballero. And here come the University School Preppers going right to left. Going down, giving chases Martin. Martin lost it. Eagles getting it up on the defensive blue line. Now back up to center ice. Preppers will play it to the near side. Going up ahead at center ice. They were looking to try to get that one to Gavin Jones.
Going to have a hand pass.
So the hand pass will stop the clock with 12:46, and we'll have the face-off in the St. Ed's defensive end of the rink. Just underway in this first period of play, 12:46.
Again, the size advantage going to the Preppers, the speed advantage early on, certainly going to the St. Edward Eagles.
Puck sent up on the boards, intercepted there on the defensive side by Seamus Kennedy. Trying to get that pass up ahead, looking to Leo Smith, and it just bounced back off his stick.
Attaboy, Seamus. Kennedy throwing the body around.
So now played back on that far side defensively is Witzel. Weitzel sending up ahead and too far on the lead pass as they were looking for Leo Smith on that.
Leo, again, son of a St. Edward graduate. His dad, Marty, graduating in 1986, was part of that squad with Shawnee Loftus and Danny Andrews and Davey Grottle, some of my dearest friends back in my days at the Eagles Nest.
Seamus right corner, trying to clear it out, being pressured by University School. Preppers.
You know they're going to bring, Adam, the Preppers all game long are going to bring that forecheck.
Well, University School has played very well as of late. Now the pass, trying to get it in, and that bounced off the stick of Anthony Messina. Now trying to go with the long pass over here. Hit the near side corner and hit the near side post and bounced off. But the net went off its moorings, and we'll have a stoppage in play as the Preppers had a very good scoring opportunity, and it hit that near side post and just laid flat right there.
And we had a little get-together behind the net as Tyler Pawinski and a member of the Preppers exchanging some pleasantries. And I got a chance to talk to Tyler before the game, and I told him, I said, I like the way he plays. He plays with all kind of nasty.
So now the Eagles will go on the face-off as they try to fix the net, and they do.
Speaking of nasty, I haven't seen Patrick Garvey for St. Ed's out there yet today. Oh, no, there he is. He's got the puck.
Garvey will send it up ahead as the Eagles try to work it on a 2-on-2 break on that left side. Trying to send it in. There's a shot. Garvey had it, but then here comes the play on a nice move there by Caballero as he was able to stuff the puck. He comes in with a 4-1 record, 93% save percentage.
And Adam, talking about Patrick Garvey, he's another one of those kids that plays with a mean streak. I equate him to a Ricky Wolverton on skates, and that's a very good thing.
Now the Preppers coming out on defense, Began with it, trying to send it up on the near side as they look to clear it out, but the Eagles pressure. There's a hit at the circle. Now the Preppers coming in on the right side. Here comes Wade in the middle, in the slot, trying to take a shot. There it is, loose in front. Puck bounces back to the outside, and the Eagles trying to clear it out on the defensive side.
Well, a St. Edward defender had his stick on the ice. Fortunately, that shot attempt hit the blade of the Eagle defender's stick and bounded up in the air, as you said. Otherwise, he had about 75% of that goal to shoot at.
Good hard hit over there. We'll have a face-off in the neutral ice area.
Adam, this is just going to be a grind all game long. I mean, it's going to be physical, as we've seen, and don't look for that to end anytime soon.
No, not at all. Getting ready, it'll be Brendan Body on the face-off for St. Ed's as it's won by the Eagles. Played back in their defensive half, trying to clear it up. Body is going to go look and give chase for it just to the goal mouth, trying to get in. And the Eagles maintain possession. They'll play it at the defensive blue line. Garvey getting it in. Intercepted by Began of U.S. Still a battle for it on the near side circle. Here come the Preppers right to left. Coming down the ice is Martin. Martin takes a shot. That's blocked. Satanic coming up with another save as Martin had a second attempt on it. Now the Preppers getting it, and they try to get it through into the slot, but they are putting pressure on the Eagles early on.
Martin and Garvey getting after it. I'll tell you, Martin for a big kid can scoot. And Patrick is not too happy with Martin right now as he took a swipe at him.
Puck lofted into the neutral ice area. This one is thrown in on net, but the Eagles will scoot it away as they try to set up the offense once again. They tried to get that long stretch pass, and we're going to have an icing call. 10:24 to go in the opening period. Still no score between these two teams.
Easily could have been an offside call, too. We were over the blue line before that puck entered.
So we'll bring the puck back down to the St. Ed's defensive end, and we'll have the face-off. And on the face-off, it'll be Gavin Jones for U.S., and it'll be Kreitzer there for the Eagles on that right face-off circle. U.S. winning the face-off. They'll trip it into the corner. Kreitzer has it, scoops it around to the near side ice. Eagles looking to clear out. Nice little stretch pass towards center ice. Up ahead to Dylan Vidmar. Vidmar had it, but then could not maintain control. But the Preppers now looking to put pressure back in on the Eagles. Puck on the near side. coming up with it. Here comes St. Ed's on a 3-on-2 attack. Kreitzer takes a long shot. That one is knocked down by the U.S. goalkeeper, and the Eagles trying to fight for it back behind the net.
That'll way to battle, Ethan.
9:47 to go as it's on the near side. They try a little pass into the back looking for Lapsevich. Now U.S. clearing it out into the neutral ice area, but the Eagles send it back in deep in their own end, offensive end. Eagles will intercept at center ice. They'll play it back to the defensive side, sending it up ahead, now intercepted.
Seamus is coming out fired up. I mean, he's tried to deliver 3 big blows so far in this first period.
Coming up on the near side is Zach Bell. Zach Bell into the corner, looking to play it in the slot. That one was mishit on the attempted pass to Sterling, but here comes U.S. right to left. As going down on that ice is Sam Wade. He'll fight for it back behind the net. Eagles getting it on the defensive side. The defensive player getting taken off on it. U.S. coming up with it, trying to send it down low. Cleared away, and it'll be Satanic putting a glove on it once again, and that'll stop the clock with 8:51 to go here in the opening period.
And the Eagle goal came off its moorings,
and that's the second time again.
Well, it came off its moorings twice yesterday during the U.S. game, and just after the U.S. game came off a couple of times during our game.
Sean Sterling getting it. Trying to play it to the far right side. U.S. coming up with it in the corner. Eagles need to put pressure. Looking to clear. Nice stretch pass up ahead. Looking for Danny Chopek. Chopek couldn't get it. It was cleared out defensively. As a battle for the puck. Here comes U.S. right to left on a 2-on-2. And we're going to have an offside call.
Yeah, just a little impatient right there. One of the preppers getting over to the blue line before the center carried it in. So going to have a draw at the far dot in the neutral zone.
It'll be Zesko, or I should say it'll be Jopek, I believe. Nope, that is a body on the draw. Preppers coming up with it, keeping everybody on side. McGarry had it, lost it. Boy, the Preppers are really putting pressure on St. Ed's, keeping the puck in their own attacking zone.
One thing about this university school, Adam, they don't really have any flashy players. What they have are hockey players. They got guys that play the game very, very solidly.
Garofalo had it, lost it, but the puck comes out. Martin playing it on the near side over to Began. Satanic has it back behind the net. He'll lay it off to his defensive player. Here come the Eagles up ice. Being pressured. Good pressure being put there by Martin. Puck at near side ice. A little hard check there. Preppers coming up with it, trying to move up ahead. Sending it down in. There is one off the stick, but there could have been a rebound, but the Eagles were able to get there defensively to make the clear out.
Oh, that was a juicy rebound right there. Fortunately for the Eagles, there was no prepper in the slot to try and put that away.
7:13 remaining in the first period. Still no score as the puck is in the attacking zone of the Eagles. Eagles trying to maintain that possession, and they were not able to. Coming up on the near side. Going through the defender is Wade. Wade takes a shot, and that is blocked. And here come the Eagles left to right, trying to send it up ahead. Here's Lapsevich on the right wing, looking to throw it in on net, and goes right into the belly of Noah Caballero, and we'll have a face-off in the U.S. zone.
Perfect timing for Jeffrey to jump off the bench right there. And actually, maybe he hadn't jumped off the bench because now he's going right back to the bench. So
6:49 remaining. We'll have the face-off to our right. And it'll be won by the Preppers as they try to clear out the zone. Back on the defensive blue line. Eagles trying to move it up ahead. Patrick Garvey trying to send it in. Going in is Leo Smith in the far near side corner. Defense trying to clear it out with the between the legs pass.
Seamus absolutely tattooed a Prepper.
Preppers trying to clear it out, and they do. Nice little pass up ahead. Here comes Palmer. Palmer to the right side. He comes in. Satanic got the pad on it, and it went off the pad back behind the net, and the Eagles were able to come up and get it on the defensive side as they had a clear vision to that goal net.
Well, Prepper tried to go 5-hole. Johnny just slammed the door shut, was able to knock it away with his pads.
On the near side, right at center ice. Eagles will chip it up ahead. They'll make a line change. 5:54 to go here in the opening period. Still no score. Eagles trying to come up with it is Chopek. Sending it through the slot. There's a shot on a backhander. That one by Ryan Schmidt went up into the net.
What a dream. Schmidt found that right on his tape at him and went backhand. Unfortunately, got a little bit under it, lifted it high, and actually they're going to say it was deflected into the netting, so the draw is going to stay right here to the right dot of Caballero.
Eagles trying to win that battle of the draws. It goes back onto the near side corner. Preppers trying to clear it out, and they do. Going after it is Garofalo. Garofalo on that right side. Gets taken off the puck. Still maintains possession of it back behind the net, going towards the near side boards. Now he dumps it, and the puck gets taken away by Powinski.
Give Danny Jopek a lot of credit, giving up a lot of size out there, but he's still willing to toss the body around.
Now the puck will go down to the U.S. side with 5:11 to go. Chopek trying to maintain that possession, trying to centering pass in the slot. Was looking for somebody at the near side blue line. Nobody there, but coming up with it is Martin. Martin working to the right side. Here's a second attempt. Loose in front. Satanic has to get on a glove because there was an attacker right behind him looking for some empty netter on that backside.
Had a 2-on-1, a little bit of miscommunication here on the St. Ed's blue line. St. Ed's looked like they had an opportunity to mount an attack, but miscommunication led to that errant pass and that odd man rush, the 2-on-1 for the Preppers. Johnny Satanic saving the day.
Body there in on the draw for the Eagles. Eagles will win it, trying to send it onto this near side. At the defensive blue line, has the puck sent back down to our left. Coming in defensively is Whitesell to try to get a handle of it. Getting back there on the defensive side. Puck getting loose into the corner. Preppers maintaining that pressure early on here in this matchup. Now a shot that's blocked by a defender. That was Body. Eagles sending it up ahead, far side right. And not able to get anything was Eisnagel on there.
Again, Eisnagel, one of those three freshmen Sully's got out there playing high leverage moments.
Now Eisnagel get it on that far side, sending it over the blue line, and the Eagles get caught off sides.
Got to stay patient, boys. Got to stay patient.
4:09 remaining in the opening period. Still no score. Glad to have you on this Sunday morning in Lakewood, Ohio at Serpentini Arena. Adam Mendoza along with Carmen Angelo. Glad to have you along. Face-off won by the Preppers. Clearing it back on their defensive side to Genovese. Now up ahead on the near side. Looking over to Wade. Wade will stop. He'll turn. He gets hit into the boards on the near side.
That's intestinal fortitude. Wade knew he was going to get hammered.
Lapsevich going to go chase that puck down on that far side. Has to put the brakes on. Now knocked down. U.S. wanted a high stick.
Yeah, it should have been a high stick, but maybe we benefit here.
Vidmar trying to get it. Still has control of it. Lost it. Now Kreitzer picks it up in that far side corner. Back to Vidmar. Vidmar trying to fight for it, trying to turn back up ice. Now kept in onside by the Eagle defender. And that one almost as it was bouncing towards the goal. And the Eagles were looking for that opportunity. But Kreitzer was not able to get the blade on that puck to knock it in on a misdirect.
I believe that was Vincent Wolek from the blue line, another one of those freshmen. So if you're the father of a student athlete who happens to play hockey, let it be known that Sully plays the best skaters. He's got three freshmen on this squad, which is an anomaly. We talked about it a couple weeks ago. Unless you were the likes of a Jamie Bowman or a Todd Harkins, you really didn't see the ice as a freshman. Brett Harkins didn't even play for St. Ed's his freshman year. He played for the Americans because they were so loaded. And for Coach Sullivan to have the faith in three freshmen, that's outstanding.
On the faceoff with 3:20 to go, Eagles win it. They'll have it at the defensive blue line. But then the Preppers getting that puck at neutral ice. Now turning up and turning around is Martin. Martin working it on that right side, trying to angle in. He gets checked into the boards on that little hip check. Now the Eagles looking to clear. Puck on the near side, all alone at the defensive blue line. Eagles will pick it up. They'll send it back behind the net as Garvey coming up with it.
Love Garvey. He went after Martin. Again, another kid that plays with all kind of nasty, as we say, Adam.
Angling towards the middle of the ice. There's Zach Bell. He lost his skate into the corner. Eagles could not maintain it as it gets back into the defensive end with 2:39 to go and a couple of line changes being made. Garvey flicking it up on that far side, picked up by the Preppers on the defensive end. Off the glass to the near side. Coming up with it, there's a misdirect and a good defensive play being made.
They're going to say Carter hand passed.
It looked like Carter Smith had a very good opportunity on that, and we'll have the faceoff to our left in the St. Ed's defensive zone with 2:21 to go here in the opening period. No score still. It'll be Messina for U.S. on the draw. Eagles will win it on that draw. Whitesell playing it back into the corner, trying to send it up on that near side. Here come the Eagles looking to make the attack. Pawinski working his way to the right, still has possession of it, throwing it in the slot. There's and a rebound, and we're going to have a goal as the Eagles were able to get the loose puck in front of the net, and they will get the first goal of the game as they got the deflection and they come up with the score, and the score will be by Danny Chopek of St. Ed's.
Danny Jopek's going to bury it, but credit Danny Jopek. He had the puck on the mid-boards inside the D zone of St. Ed's, and he was able to chip it out to start that rush, and ultimately he caps it by putting it across the goal line. So the Eagles, with 2 minutes to go, even in this first period of play, they take that 1-zip lead.
So the Eagles take it with 2 minutes remaining. Jopek in on the goal as the Eagles look to attack again. Now coming on that right side was Dylan Vidmar. Eagles maintain it. Bringing it over to Lapsevich on the near side. He looks to throw it in, but off a defender's body. Still trying to fight for it, but here comes U.S. right to left. Here comes Martin. Martin on that left. There's a shot and a nice glove save on the low side by Johnny Satanik.
Adam Martin might be the best kid on the ice. This kid is a big kid. He's got the A on his sweater for good reason. He is a tremendous all-around player. Plays defense. Obviously got a heavy shot. Now he goes on his wallet.
Now the Eagles, as that one goes into the scorer's booth.
Indiana Jones is going to retrieve it and throw it back over the glass.
And we'll have a face-off at center ice as both teams making a couple of line changes. 1:21 to go here in the opening period. Eagles getting a goal by Danny Chopek to take a 1-0 lead. Preppers will win the face-off back in their defensive half. Looking to move it up ice. Knocked down. Lapsevich has it. Right in front of us. Lost it. Here comes Sam Wade in loose in front. Another attempt. Could not get that one to go through as the Eagles deep.
Or is it going to be on AJ?
Well, let's see who's going to take the seat in the sin bin.
AJ's going to the bin, so. What do we say? Both these teams are so evenly matched, Adam. The team that makes the fewest mistakes is ultimately going to come out the winner, and St. Ed's the first to draw first blood, unfortunately, and send somebody to the box.
So it'll be a power play attempt now for U.S. PK unit of the Eagles are going to have to come in and play strong as that puck got loose in the slot, and Satanik had to jump back on it.
They never started the clock for the penalty. Great observation by Eddie Black, who's in the house, once again seated behind us, who is the father of a stud hockey player for the Winterhurst Club team.
So it'll be now the Preppers with it on the power play, trying to work it in. That one is lifted up in the air, knocked down in front in the slot. There's another shot. Satanik in. A stick is loose on the near side, but the Preppers still maintain that possession on this power play as the Eagles trying to pit it in. Trying to come out of it is Martin. Martin still with it, sending it up to the point on the near side. There's a shot loose in front as that shot was taken by Genovese, and
the Prepper faithful, they're not too happy. I don't know why. Maybe it's because
the penalty clock still hasn't moved.
Yeah, that's not good. You would imagine, 45 seconds should be off that penalty clock?
Yeah.
At least.
Unless it's not working. And that score clock is a bit on the old side. So now on the right side circle, Eagles trying to clear it out, looking to chip it up ahead. Here comes Kreitzer on a shorthand, trying to go through the left side of the goal, but that one got off his blade. Now here comes US the other way, trying to put pressure as they have the power play. On the near side is Palmer. Palmer taking a shot. That was deflected by the defense of St. Ed's. There's a hard hit going in as they have a tussle in that corner, and that is going to be the end of the first period of play.
And Ethan Kreitzer giving a little shot to one of the preppers, and if you could hear them through our microphones, the faithful with University School not too pleased. And Dylan Vidmar's parents not too pleased because that last flurry, his stick was snapped in half, so that's about a $400 bill.
So at the end of the first period of play, St. Ed's leading it 1-0, and we will take this timeout on the Eagles Sports Network.
No, I'm saying Dylan Vidmar broke his stick. Did he break it on the cross?
Attention alumni, Eagle Connect is your one-stop shop for all things St. Ed's. Whether you're looking to reconnect with classmates, professionally network, catch a live stream broadcast, or want to flip through your digital yearbook catalog, Eagle Connect has you covered. Sign up today at sehsconnect.net.
Being in St. Ed's has taught me how to become a leader and how to talk when I feel like I need to talk and say the things that I need to say.
Like, we call for leadership. Like, I know I have these talents, but I'm just gonna kind of sit back and just let everything happen. Like, now I'm gonna step up and make it happen.
I think Ed's does one of the best jobs around of allowing a person to make their own path. If you want to be an individual that has an impact in this community, you have all the resources to do so. Wow, this place wants me to be something great.
The St. Ed's Alumni Association is once again proud to sponsor the live stream broadcasts of your St. Edward Eagles. The Alumni Association acts as a liaison between alumni and the school while fostering moral, spiritual, and financial support for the continued growth of St. Edward High School. Together, we are St. Ed's.
For every just one more mile to your next ace on the court. When you have a sports-related injury, Cleveland Clinic is here for them all. For our Cavaliers, our Guardians, and athletes at all levels. Our team helps keep you in the game. As the best orthopedic care in Ohio, we offer expert diagnosis, personalized sports therapies, and game-changing surgeries. For every injury, for every athlete, for every care in the world. Schedule your care today.
Here at Joyce Buick GMC, our lot is beginning to get full again.
The selection of new Buicks and GMCs is the best it's been for a long time.
And we have many great GMC certified vehicles here and ready for delivery.
Come to Joyce Buick GMC now for great buys on new Buicks and GMCs.
Or a GM certified used SUV or truck. Come see why we say,
drive Joyce, your friends and neighbors do.
Joyce Buick GMC, Chester Road, Avon.
Welcome to today's game. This is Paul Keels, and you know how much I love broadcasting the Buckeyes, but I also love high school sports. On behalf of the OHSAA, let's all do our part to set a good example and make this a fun and safe experience for the kids involved. I know this game means so much to the players, coaches, and fans, but high school sports are about much more than the wins and losses. They teach life lessons that players long after their playing days are over. Good luck to both teams, and remember to respect the game.
Attention alumni, Eagle Connect is your one-stop shop for all things St. Ed's. Whether you're looking to reconnect with classmates, professionally network, catch a live stream broadcast, or want to flip through your digital yearbook catalog, Eagle Connect has you covered. Sign up today at sehsconnect.net.
Being a St. Ed just taught me how to become a leader and how to talk when I feel like I need to talk and say the things that I need to say.
Like, we call for leadership. Like, I know I have these talents, but I'm just gonna like kind of sit back and just let everything happen. Like, now I'm gonna step up and make it happen.
And I think Ed's does one of the best jobs around of allowing a person to make their own path here. If you want to be an individual that has an impact in this community, you have all the resources to do so. Wow, this place wants me to be something great.
For every just one more mile to your next ace on the court. When you have a sports-related injury, Cleveland Clinic is here for them all. For our Cavaliers, our Guardians, and athletes at all levels. Our team helps keep you in the game. As the best orthopedic care in Ohio, we offer expert diagnosis, personalized sports therapies, and game-changing surgeries. For every injury, for every athlete, for every care in the world. Schedule your care today.
And welcome back to Serpentini Arena as we are in the first intermission here as St. Ed's with a 1-0 lead. Danny Jopek with the goal at the 2-minute mark, giving St. Ed's a 1-0 lead in the first period. And on the Eagles have a penalty with Zoppo for 2 minutes for hooking. And right now it'll be University School in the power play. Some events that came up this weekend. St. Ed's Wrestling defeated St. Paris Graham yesterday at St. Edward High School in a dual wrestling match. On Friday night, St. Ed's defeated St. Ignatius by 22 points in basketball in a very hard-fought, intense game by the St. Edward Eagles. And coming up this week, St. Ed's will battle the Lutheran East Falcons on Wednesday night. We'll have that game for you on Wednesday night here on the Eagles Sports Network, as now that we're basically out of the holiday season, as Friday was the 12th day of Christmas, and for the Orthodox, that was Christmas, either Greek, Russian, or Serbian Orthodox. They celebrated their Christmas, and I know in Puerto Rico that is a big Feast of the Three Kings. And so hopefully everybody had a very good holiday season, as now we are into the heart of January and things really starting to ramp up in St. Edward Athletics, not only with hockey on all levels, basketball, and wrestling as well, as all the teams gearing up for their runs to the state finals in all of those respective sports, as we are here in the month of January. Once again, St. Ed's with a goal at the 2-minute mark of the first period by Danny Jopek, and that gave the Eagles a 1-0 lead here in the opening period. Let's take this time out on the Eagles Sports Network.
At Joyce Buick GMC, we're receiving truckloads of new vehicles.
Check out our great selection of new and certified used cars and trucks.
For over 50 years, people have come from near and far for the best sales and service experience.
See us today for the lowest prices and great selection in stock.
And that's why people say,
Drive Joyce, your friends and neighbors, Dale.
Joyce Buick GMC, Chester Road, Avon.
For every just one more mile to your next ace on the court. When you have a sports-related injury, Cleveland Clinic is here for them all. For our Cavaliers, our Guardians, and athletes at all levels. Our team helps keep you in the game. As the best orthopedic care in Ohio, we offer expert diagnosis, personalized sports therapies, and game-changing surgeries. For every injury, for every athlete, for every care in the world. Schedule your care today.
The St. Ed's Alumni Association is once again proud to sponsor the live stream broadcasts of your St. Edward Eagles. The Alumni Association acts as a liaison between alumni and the school while fostering moral, spiritual, and financial support for the continued growth of St. Edward High School. Together, we are St. Ed's.
Being in St. Ed's has taught me how to become a leader and how to talk when I feel like I need to talk and say the things that I need to say.
Like, we call for leadership. Like, I know I have these talents, but I'm just gonna like kind of sit back and just let everything happen. Like, now I'm gonna step up and make it happen.
I think Ed's does one of the best jobs around of allowing a person to make their own path here. If you want to be an individual that has an impact in this community, you have all the resources to do so. Wow, this place wants me to be something great.
Attention alumni, Eagle Connect is your one-stop shop for all things St. Ed's. Whether you're looking to reconnect with classmates, professionally network, catch a live stream broadcast, or want to flip through your digital yearbook catalog, Eagle Connect has you covered. Sign up today at sehsconnect.net.
Here at Joyce Buick GMC, our lot is beginning to get full again.
The selection of new Buicks and GMCs is the best it's been for a long time.
And we have many great GMC certified vehicles here and ready for delivery.
Come to Joyce Buick GMC now for great buys on new Buicks and GMCs.
Or a GM certified used SUV or truck. Come see why we say,
Drive Joyce, your friends and neighbors do.
Joyce Buick GMC, Chester Road, Avon.
Well, the Eagles are going to get back on the ice as we get set for this second period of play here from Serpentini Arena. As St. Ed's getting on the board first at the 2-minute mark. And University School just a bit behind here in getting out of the locker room as St. Ed's getting ready to set up. St. Ed's has won 3 in a row against 5 times in the state Final Four, 4 times in the Cleveland Cup, and they've played 14 games that went into overtime, and U.S. leads when the game's going to overtime 10-3-1, and these two teams have met 7 times in the Barron Cup as U.S. now finally getting onto the ice here just before we get the start of the second period of play here from Serpentini Arena as Coach Sullivan giving his last-minute instructions as the team huddles around on the near side with Coach Lewandowski. The Eagles will be going right to left as we look at it as they break the huddle. Both teams getting their warm-ups before we start this second period, and we have a second penalty on St. Ed's, and the penalty not only on A.J. Zoppo, but we'll have the penalty on Ethan Kreitzer. So Kreitzer getting in there. He'll be in. He'll start the third period with a 2-minute penalty. There's 54 seconds left on the initial penalty as we'll have the face-off at center ice. So U.S. getting ready on the ice as we get set for this second period of action. The Eagles will be going right to left as we look at it. It'll be a 5-on-3 for U.S. as 2 are in the box for St. Ed's. On the near side, it'll be Sam Wade playing it up over to the blue line on the defensive side on the 5-on-3. Now they'll work it to that far right side, looking to go on the backside, and we'll have another call and a stoppage in play underneath.
And that's going to benefit St. Ed's, as I believe number 7 for the Preppers, Kellen McGarry, is going to go to the bin. Adam, I apologize. I saw Johnny Dvorak down there, and we were reminiscing about the old days.
So McGarry is going to go in for 2 minutes. So it'll be, instead of a 5-on-3, it's going to be a 5-on-4 situation.
4-on-3.
4-on-3, yeah.
I'm not good at math.
So now we'll have the face-off into the U.S. defensive zone. So 4-on-3 hockey with the man advantage by the Preppers. So now on the far side, as the Eagles, one of the defenders losing a stick as the Eagles try to send it up on that stretch pass. They were looking for Zach Bell. Here comes U.S. left to right, playing it on the near side to Martin. Martin on the wing, trying to look for somebody in the slot as they have the man advantage. Looking to go in. There's a shot. That's a save by Satanic on the near side. Prepper still with it. Now the penalty. It's on a 4-on-4. Loose in front. There's going to be a goal scored on the loose rebound in front of the nets by the University School Preppers, and they tie this game up at 1 apiece.
And I believe it's going to be Martin, and not surprising, he's the one that tallies the Preppers' first goal to knock this at a goal apiece. Just a tremendous player. Found himself dug in just outside the crease and was able to hit the back of the net.
So the game is tied at 1-1 as the even strength goal is hit.
And now Ethan Kreitzer's going to the...
No, he's got to come back. His penalty is not over.
Oh, my apologies.
He thought it was going to be up and out, so he is still in, and it's still a man advantage for the U.S. Preppers as that shot taken from the right side going high off the glass on this near side. Now Lapsevich with it at center ice, working it to the right side. He'll throw it in on net. That one's snagged down. Now here come the Preppers going left to right as they try to move up ice with the man advantage. On that far side play is Garofolo. Now coming up with it on that right side, loose in front. Garofolo again. He takes a shot. There's a glove save being made. That one was going high and off the shoulder of Satanic.
I'll tell you, Johnny's been standing on his head, Adam. The Preppers have had chance after chance, and he's doing a well of a job.
Puck played back over on the far side as there's another shot taken in by Sam Wade, and another glove save being made by Satanic. 11 seconds left in the Kreitzer penalty, and the man advantage for the University School Preppers.
Adam, the fact this game's knotted at 1 in the second period, not a surprise. Again, I got a chance to see about 2 periods of U.S. against De La Salle yesterday, and they put it to De La Salle, a team which we needed overtime to knock off Friday night.
Well, U.S. coming into this game with a 14-6 mark as they have won 4 of their last 5. Now still there's a play down as there's a throw on goal by Sam Wade and just kicked away there by Satanic. 14:48 to go in the second period of play. So now a pass up ahead, and it'll be back on the near side. Both teams will be at even strength. As going back to get it is Weitzel. Weitzel will bring it up ice. Almost intercepted at the center ice line. On that far side, Carter Smith. Back behind the net as the Preppers try to clear it out. Eagles trying to get that intercept. There it is, stolen there on a good play.
Great job by Smitty.
Trying to get in on this near side. Puck bouncing high up in the air, knocked down into the boards. Hand pass will be called. We'll bring it back down to the University School defensive zone.
A little bit of a delayed call right there by a member of the officiating crew.
14:05 remaining. 14:05 remaining in this period. We'll have the face-off. It'll be Pawinski on the face-off. Schmidt had it, trying to get it, but lost it. Now cleared out by the Preppers as they look to attack from left to right. Philippi with it, lost it. Still both teams battling for it on that far side circle. U.S. player losing his stick, now coming up with it, trying to get a little throw on net. That one doesn't go for Gavin Jones. Again, U.S. trying to chip it into the corner. Eagles getting at the puck first, looking to clear it out, not able to. Kept onside. Now a pass on that left side, trying to go in. That shot does not fall as the Eagles were all over the attacker.
Well, great job by the Eagle defender, able to lift the stick up of the Prepper. Now we're going to have an offside call on St. Ed's.
Now the Eagles had 3 at the blue line, and the puck was behind the first man. And we'll have that offside call, and we'll have a face-off in neutral ice.
Well, it was Logan Kleiber that was able to lift the lumber of the Prepper, disallowing him an opportunity to try and get the blade of his stick on the puck.
Puck played back at defensive blue line. Up ahead looking to Kreitzer. Kreitzer trying to send it in, loose in front of the slot. Trying to go on the backhand was Vidmar. Again, Lapsevich on slot. He'll take a shot. Hit the post right there. He'll get the rebound in the corner. Kreitzer throws it in. Loose in front as that was knocked down by Caballero. Again, Eagles putting some pressure on right now. On the near side, Lapsevich trying to get it in as that puck wraps around the boards to that far side. On the defensive is Vidmar trying to maintain an attack for it.
Dylan playing very physical.
Still a battle for that puck. His body's going
there
on
you
the
go.
floor.
Let him know you're there.
Vidmar trying to come up with it as he and Kreitzer fight for it. Now it's taken up on that far side by Began. Up ahead, intercepted. Eagles keep it and maintain onside. Now Kreitzer looking for a pass, looking to go into the slot, but that was deflected down. Eagles again maintaining that possession as they make a line change.
Dylan's got to come off the ice. He went and tried to deliver a body blow to one of the Preppers, and he missed, and he ate a good portion of the glass on the far side boards.
Now the puck going back. Here come the Preppers right, left to right. There's a shot that was partially deflected on a defensive play being made by Seamus Kennedy. Now the Eagles trying to go right to left, sending it up ahead and picked up at the D line. Now intercepted by the Eagles, Zach Bell. He'll work it over to that far side on the near side boards.
Now they're going to wave off the icing.
Trying to move that in on the near side as the puck loose on the wing. Eagles trying to fight back 2-on-1 there. 11:28 remaining. Preppers getting it out, looking left of the slot. Eagles defense trying to clear it out, loose in front.
Got a chance for numbers here.
Eagles very slow at getting it out of the zone, and they did, but now they're going to chip it across ice diagonally, but intercept it. Preppers trying to catch the Eagles on a line change. Going in, taking that shot as that one by Genovese goes up off the goaltender and into the net, and we'll have a face-off with 11:06 to go here in the second period, all tied at 1.
Again, just got to be patient. Got to play discipline. Want to stay out of the box. I mean, these teams incredibly evenly matched.
Eagles trying to move it up ice, and they do. Here comes Laps on the play. That was Blaskovic, loose in front. Eagles not able to capitalize as bodies go down on the ice. Coming up with it, taking a shot. Good defensive play on the shot by Filippelli.
And Patrick Garvey, who was able to knock that puck away.
Cross ice pass to Eisnagel. Still had it. Now sending it in on a throw-in there by Zoppo.
Good job by Brendan Body trying to keep that in. Unfortunately, it's going to make its way out into the neutral zone.
Now coming up is Chopek, who scored a goal earlier in the game. He has it on the right. He'll stop. He'll try to send it across. Nobody there, but the Eagles making the changes. Pawinski comes in on the ice. Now the Eagles back at the defensive blue line. They'll send it up ahead. Fighting for it. Maintaining that possession and chucking it into the offensive attacking zone. And we'll have it going off the net. We'll have a face-off. 9:59 remaining in period number 2, tied at 1.
So the face-off going to come to the left dot of the Prepper goaltender.
And on the face-off will be Pawinski. Draw one by the Preppers. Back into the corner. Eagles trying to maintain that pressure of keeping that puck in the attacking zone. Now coming away with it. Loose. Satanic's going to have to put a glove on it, as giving chase was Luca Garofolo. And there was Satanic to put a glove on it, and we'll have a face-off in the defensive end.
Garofolo was hustling and hustling and hustling. Fortunately, Johnny came out about 5 feet and was able to smother that puck.
So on the draw on the left circle, one by the Preppers to play it back to the point on that far side. Puck going up high, now bouncing back behind the cage. Pawinski trying to clear it out, now stuck on the side corner. Eagles looking to move up ahead. McGarry had it.
That was Ethan Weitzel.
McGarry trying to keep it onside, and he does. And we're going to have a penalty on St. Ed's after the change of possession, as we'll have the long delayed call, and we'll have the penalty on St. Ed's for tripping.
The margin for error, very, very slim, Adam.
And the penalty for the St. Edward Eagles will be on Carter Smith. So it'll be a power play for the Preppers. They'll play with the man advantage. There's a shot loose in front, and Satanic was lucky enough that puck ricocheted off his stick into the near side corner. Preppers very good on the power play. There's a shot, and another save there being made as the Preppers putting it in on ice. 2-minute penalty, 2-minute power play for the Preppers as they bring it to the near side. Eagles trying to keep it along that sideboards. Coming up with it is Genovese, loose in front. Fighting for it is Martin. Playing it back to the point, Genovese playing it left side. Kreitzer giving chase. They'll play it back to the blue line, sending it over on the near side. Looking on that back door, and a beautiful back door. Somebody left the barn open, and going in and making the score were the University Preppers on the power play goal by Luke Palmer.
Yeah, Luke Palmer just sneaking back door. Great vision by, I believe, Wade, who delivered the apple, and Palmer buried it. Preppers now with that power play goal go up by a count of 2-1 with 8 minutes and 21 ticks to go.
Luke Palmer on the year.
In the second period.
That is his 5th goal of the year. He has 9 points on the season.
Very well executed power play by the Preppers. Ultimately ended with Palmer burying it.
So 2-1, U.S. with the lead. Here in the second period of play.
I'll tell you, Adam, when people talk about the favorites coming out of the greater Cleveland area, you always hear St. Ed, St. Ignatius, Gilmore. You got to look out for this University School team.
Now they're going to put the pressure once again. Palmer on the left side trying to go with that centering pass to Wade. 2-1, Preppers with the lead here. 7:55 to go. Second period.
Was highly impressed with their acquittal yesterday against De La Salle in a 3-1 win. And certainly they haven't let up today as they're on top of our Eagles by a count of 2-1 with 7 minutes and 14 seconds to go in the second period.
Puck loose in the slot. Eagles trying to come in, putting a body there in on Garofolo, but he was not able to get a good clean shot as the Eagles defense really needs to work. They're getting pressure all over, and now they're going to try to get it in transition as they clear out the zone. Hard hit against Matthews.
Seamus Kennedy taking the body on Matthews.
Puck loose again. Eagles coming up with it, trying to send it up ahead. Right now, U.S. is putting the pressure on the Eagles in this matchup. 2 goals here in the second period of play. One of them a power play. Up ahead, looking to go to Zach Bell. Zach Bell trying to get by. Got his stick hooked up with the defenseman. Still with it. Now loose in front as it comes to the near side point. looking for a pass in there, and once again, the defense really tying up the Eagles in front of the net.
Got to get somebody in the slot.
Moving up ahead, quickly on ice on that left side. That shot taken, and a save being made by Satanic. As racing up that far side was Samante Martin. And boy, he really raced up. And you talked about the size of him on the skates. A big kid up there out on the ice. With 6:32, we'll have the faceoff in the St. Ed's attacking in their defensive zone.
So Eisnagel and George Blaskovic coming out.
Puck one at the blue line again. We'll have another face-off as that goes into the belly of Satanic. Satanic is working very hard. It's like the Eagles' defense. They get on the puck, but they're not able to clear it very quickly. And really the pressure being mounted on by this U.S. squad.
Fortunately, no traffic in front of Johnny on that shot. If he sees it, he's going to snag it.
So now it'll be the Eagles trying to put some pressure as Blaskovic on that far side. Coming up with it, Genovese playing it up ahead. Good takeaway by the Eagles on that play, but still got into the defensive zone as Garvey plays it near side. Running up ahead is Zopo. Zopo got played off the puck. He regains possession.
Nobody home on that right wing as AJ was looking to go across the neutral zone with it.
Zopo tried to get the intercept, but it bounced off his stick. Here comes U.S. once again on the attack. There's a shot and there's a save. Trying to get that loose rebound on a good hard charge there being made by Sam Wade.
Adam, this game easily could be U.S. 4, Eagles 1. Johnny Satanic is standing on his head.
Puck played back behind the cage as the Preppers, again, now turning up and putting the pressure as they are the faster skating team right now on this Sunday morning.
Now a chance for a 3-on-1.
Eagles onside on the right side. Here comes the defensive help. There's a play and a nice save, but a rebound goal.
Now
they're going to wave it off.
Moorings.
They're going to wave it off as the net came off once again. Eagles had a goal, but it gets waved off.
You had number 2 prone on his back for U.S., and he knocked it off its moorings, and that is
TJ Lavelle.
TJ Lavelle. And the beneficiaries of that, obviously the Preppers, is that's a no goal. They wave it off immediately.
Eagles with a 2-1, or U.S. with a 2-1 lead. We'll have the faceoff in the defensive zone. It'll be Pawinski on the faceoff. Player in the crease, that is the call for the no goal. Now the Eagles getting it back behind the net, sending it up at the point, at the blue line, throwing it in. That one is knocked away by Caballero. Eagles trying to get it. Pawinski on the near side as there's 4 players battling for that puck on the near side boards. Schmidt tried to get a hold of it, not able to. Here comes U.S. left to right. Eagles now. Good poke check there. Trying to counter. Pawinski, right side, looking to go into the slot. But there was a defender right there of U.S. trying to get it out there. Good hard check being made, and we're going to have a penalty on Ryan Schmidt once the whistle blows.
Yeah, they're going to get him for boarding.
That is the 3rd penalty on the Eagles. Actually, the 4th penalty. And the penalty on Schmidt.
Coach
It'll be
Sully,
2 minutes.
Coach Sully left to shake his head in chagrin.
So another power play for the University School Preppers. That penalty coming at the 4:02 mark. Now U.S. trying to go in, just skating by much quicker than the Eagles right now. Playing it on the near side to Martin.
Well, they forced him to go wide.
So now here comes Kreitzer. Kreitzer the other way, trying to get by, couldn't get it in, and a good stick check there being made by Caballero. But here comes U.S. on the right side, looking to go on the right wing. Playing it back behind the net is Palmer. Palmer has a goal in the game, still has control of the puck. Now he'll lay it off to his teammate, now poked away there by the Eagles. But U.S. still maintaining that possession. Looking to go in the slot, looking for Palmer on the back door, but he couldn't as he waved on that shot with 3:18 and 1 minute remaining in the power play of the Preppers.
Weitzel in a battle with the Prepper, and still U.S. with possession of the puck. Wade's going to slam on the brakes, bring it back out to the blue line.
There's Genovese trying to throw it in on net, and Satanic coming up with another save with 3:01 to go in the third period. And 47 seconds to go in the power play of the Preppers.
Seamus Kennedy, Zach Bell coming back out, as is Patrick Garvey and A.J. Zoppo for this PK unit.
3:01 remaining. We'll have the face-off on the right-hand circle. Messina there for U.S. on the draw. Zoppo trying to get after the puck. Still fighting for it behind the net. He does. Tries to clear it out of the zone. Wave, but now the Eagles will get it again. They'll move it up to Zach Bell. He'll bring it up. Tried to get a pass into the slot. Partially deflected. U.S. now trying to counter. Garofolo on that right side, but two Eagle defenders in on him, and they clear it out of the defensive zone.
Great job by A.J. to get possession of that puck, and Zoppo fires it up and high into the neutral zone, and that should hopefully burn off the majority of this power play.
6 seconds left in the power play as it's in the attacking zone by the U.S. team. There was a little pass trying to get that chipper to Messina. Now both teams will be at even strength with 2:09 remaining in the second period, and St. Ed's down 2-1. We'll have the face-off.
And again, St. Ed's down 2-1, and let's give credit where credit's due. This Prepper squad, very, very solid. I was highly impressed with what I saw with them in the two periods against De La Salle that I took in. And, boy, we had our hands full, as you know. Well, you were doing the basketball game Friday night. I was here. De La Salle's a heck of a squad.
Now the Preppers once again with control of it. They'll have Gavin Jones throwing it in, going wide, and now played back on the near side as the Eagles trying to get it out to Vidmar. Vidmar skating back behind the net, turning up ice. He'll race it on the far side, looking for Kreitzer on that stretch pass, but it's intercepted. Coming in, and another good play is Sam Wade. Boy, he is very quick on the skates as a tangle with Kreitzer on that far side. Now on loose, here's another attempt, and another goal on the back door that was open again. And U.S. now goes up 3-1 as the barn was open on the back door, and the horse ran out.
Well, it all started with U.S.'s ability to keep the puck in their own offensive zone, and that was textbook right there. The puck obviously travels faster than the defender. Two nice passes, and they were able to find, who was that, Wade that buried it?
I thought it was Began.
Okay, regardless, it makes
Ryder
its way,
Began coming in with the goal.
Makes its way on his stick, and he puts it home. And the Preppers, don't look now, have a 2-goal lead, 3-1.
As we said, the Preppers have won 4 of their last 5 games.
Crucial for the Eagles to net that next one, Adam.
Looking to go in, trying to get that pass over to Perwinski, but he was just not quick enough to get it into the slot as Chopek fights it. He had a goal in the first period of play.
Great look by Danny Chopek, though.
Eagles trying to maintain that possession as that's at neutral ice. Preppers turning left to right. Moving up is McGarry. McGarry in the slot. There's a shot and a save by Satanic as it goes off his belly. 53 seconds remaining in the second period. Now the Eagles looking to make an attack with a 3-on-2 on the right side. Looking to go into the slot. Couldn't get that one to move in there, but cleared out. Eagles maintain possession. Not able to keep it onside.
Yeah, puck took a weird bounce over Tyler's stick and out into the neutral zone, so Eagles forced to tag up.
Now throwing that one in on net on the near side as they play it to the near side. Here come the Preppers left to right. Wade going through the zone, trying to get it, blocked by a defender of the Eagles. On that far side circle. Eagles having to fight through traffic as Zach Bell was taken off and pinned on the boards.
And that's going to do it for the second period of play.
And U.S. outscoring St. Ed's 3-0 in that period. 3 unanswered goals by the Preppers of University School as we head towards the second intermission here at Serpentini Arena, as St. Ed's will go into the locker room trying to figure things out as they were outscored 3-0 in period number 2. We'll take this time out on the Eagles Sports Network.
Attention alumni, Eagle Connect is your one-stop shop for all things St. Ed's. Whether you're looking to reconnect with classmates, professionally network, catch a live stream broadcast, or want to flip through your digital yearbook catalog, Eagle Connect has you covered. Sign up today at sehsconnect.net.
Being in St. Ed's has taught me how to become a leader and how to talk when I feel like I need to talk and say the things that I need to say.
Like, we call for leadership. Like, I know I have these talents, but I'm just gonna kind of sit back and just let everything happen. Like, now I'm gonna step up and make it happen.
I think Ed's does one of the best jobs around of allowing a person to make their own path. If you want to be an individual that has an impact in this community, you have all the resources to do so. Wow, this place wants me to be something great.
For every just one more mile to your next ace on the court. When you have a sports-related injury, Cleveland Clinic is here for them all. For our Cavaliers, our Guardians, and athletes at all levels. Our team helps keep you in the game. As the best orthopedic care in Ohio, we offer expert diagnosis, personalized sports therapies, and game-changing surgeries. For every injury, for every athlete, for every care in the world. Schedule your care today.
Here at Joyce Buick GMC, our lot is beginning to get full again.
The selection of new Buicks and GMCs is the best it's been for a long time.
And we have many great GMC certified vehicles here and ready for delivery.
Come to Joyce Buick GMC now for great buys on new Buicks and GMCs.
Or a GM certified used SUV or truck. Come see why we say,
Drive Joyce. Your friends and neighbors do.
Joyce Buick GMC, Chester Road, Avon.
Well, St. Edward High School relies on the support of our proud alumni and loyal community. Dollars raised through our annual fund make possible student financial aid, technology upgrades, campus ministry activities, and unparalleled co-curricular programs. While we are off to a tremendous start, we need a strong second half of the 22-23 fiscal year to hit our $1.2 million goal. To all those that have already donated to the annual fund this fiscal year, thank you for your unwavering support. You can visit schs.net/giving to learn more. A gift to the annual fund is a vote of confidence in St. Edward High School. Also, St. Ed's would also like to offer their sincere thanks to all the members of the community that contributed to the St. Edward High School Scholarship Granting Organization. By taking advantage of this unique tax credit opportunity, over 400 individuals converted their state of Ohio tax dollars into more than 280,000 scholarship dollars. Through your generous support, we can continue to deliver an exceptional Holy Cross education while financially assisting families within our community. Together, we are St. Ed's. So the Eagles down by a score of 3-1. Satanic with 28 saves in the first two periods, facing 31 shots. Caballero with 14 saves on 15 shots in the first two periods of play. As we'll take a look at the scoring in today's game. In the first period, St. Ed's got on the board with Chopek getting a goal with the assist being made by Pawinski. Then in the second period, it was all U.S. Their first goal scored by Martin with the assists from Luke Palmer and Sam Wade to make it 1-1. Then at the 8:21 mark, it was Luke Palmer coming up with the goal with an assist by Sam Wade and Will Genovese, and that was a power play goal. And then at the 1:36 mark of the second period, University School went up to a 3-1 lead when the goal was scored by Ryder Began with the assists coming from Gavin Jones and Sam Wade. Sam Wade with 2 assists so far in the game today. Actually, he's got 3, so he's got the hat trick of the 3 goals. He has assisted on all 3 of those. And as we said, the Eagles were up 1-0 after the first period and then down 3-1 after the end of 2. Satanic with 14 saves in the first period, 14 in the second period, as U.S. leading it in this game 3-1 on this Sunday morning. We'll step away for one moment. We'll come back and we'll have more hockey action coming up on this Sunday morning in Northeast Ohio. Let's take this time out on the Eagles Sports Network.
Here at Joyce Buick GMC, our lot is beginning to get full again.
The selection of new Buicks and GMCs is the best it's been for a long time.
And we have many great GMC certified vehicles here and ready for delivery.
Come to Joyce Buick GMC now for great buys on new Buicks and GMCs.
Or a GM certified used SUV or truck. Come see why we say,
Drive Joyce, your friends and neighbors do.
Joyce Buick GMC, Chester Road, Avon.
For every just one more mile to your next ace on the court. When you have a sports-related injury, Cleveland Clinic is here for them all. For our Cavaliers, our Guardians, and athletes at all levels. Our team helps keep you in the game. As the best orthopedic care in Ohio, we offer expert diagnosis, personalized sports therapies, and game-changing surgeries. For every injury, for every athlete, for every care in the world. Schedule your care today.
Well, today's game is being brought to you by Joyce Buick GMC, the official auto dealer of St. Edward High School, by Todd Associates for risk solutions for all of your insurance needs. Contact Pat Hyland at Todd Associates at 440-995-4204. Pat Hyland, class of 2005. Todd Associates, meeting all of your insurance needs. And by Chula. And Chula is a proud supporter of St. Edward Athletics with locations in Orange and Ohio City. As the Big Taste of Chula Indian Barbecue with locations in Ohio City and Orange has fit-forward, customizable options for all of your vegetarians, meatitarians, or whatever-tarians. For more information, you can go to chula.com. Well, the U.S. Preppers are back on the ice getting ready for the third period of play, as the Eagles finding themselves down in a 3-1 deficit, as they were outshot, and they were outshot 17-8 in that second period of play. Shots on goal so far, U.S. with 31 shots, St. Ed's with 15. Satanic with 28 saves in the game. Caballero with 14 saves in the game. As the Eagles now getting back on the ice to get their quick skate and warm up here before we start the third period of play, as the Eagles right now needing to stop a 3 unanswered goal. The Eagles went out to a 1-0 lead, and 3 unanswered goals by the University School Preppers in this second period had them jump out to a 3-1 lead. It was Chopek coming up with the early goal for St. Ed's, but then it was U.S. coming up with 3 straight goals as we head towards the third period of play here from Serpentini Arena. Both teams getting their last second instructions, and really this Eagle team is going to have to figure something out in this third period of play, as they have been outskated by U.S., and they've left the back door open on a couple of goals. 2 straight goals that were made by University School. Those were backdoor open goals, and that really propelled the University School Preppers to the 3-1 lead that they have, as the Eagles look to get back into this game down 3-1 as we start the third period, as Ethan Kreitzer getting ready on the face-off, and it is won by the Preppers as they'll play it back into their defensive end, shooting it across ice. As the clock now just underway here in period number 3.
Adam, Eagles got to get this first one.
There's Kreitzer, his shot, and that one is snagged in the air by Caballero, his 15th save of the ball game.
Good job by Ethan getting possession of that puck about 5 feet outside the blue line, walking it in and then ripping one, but Caballero able to snag it.
Once again, Eagles trying to maintain that possession in front of the slot. Garvey throwing it in, loose on the left side of the net. Nobody there to pick it up, and the Eagles play it back at the blue line. Now on that left wing, trying to circle in. There's a shot and a save by Caballero again.
Great hand-eye coordination by Jeff Lapsevich right there, Adam. That puck was about midway up his stick. He put the blade of his stick on the ice and was able to knock that down directly in front of him, then spin and put a shot on Caballero, but yet again Caballero able to catch it.
16 saves for him. That is the 17th shot on goal for the Eagles, that they've been outshot 31-15 coming into this third period of play.
Seamus Kennelly battling, and now they're going to say, it wasn't offside. Oh, yeah, it was. That was a delayed offside call.
So they'll call the offside. They'll have the penalty at the dot on the near side, just in front of the penalty area. Eagles winning the draw, playing it back at neutral ice. They'll send it up ahead. Puck wraps around to the near side. Trying to clear it out. Preppers do. Eagles going back to give chase. Sean Sterling, defender. Preppers, nice little stretch pass on that far right side. Off to Palmer. Palmer being played off. Still maintaining possession. Now laying it off. Over to Sam Wade. Back into the corner. Palmer had to get his foot up. Now a pass to the near side. Nobody there.
Got a stick on the ice. I don't know if that belongs to a Prepper or an Eagle.
Now going back is Whitesell. He'll play it up ahead to the near side. Off to Schmidt. Puck goes cross ice.
He was looking for Tyler Pawinski flying down the left wing. Unfortunately, just a tad too far out in front of him.
Moving in, there's a shot and a save after the attempt was made by Gavin Jones on that third line of the University Preppers.
And give Johnny Satanic a lot of credit at him. He has faced a number of shots. Do we have the shot total for U.S. at this point?
31 shots on goal coming into this period.
31, so averaging 15-plus a period. If you get 10 shots on goal a period, that's what you strive for.
Kreitzer trying to battle for that puck, picks it up, skating around on that far side, looking for that stretch pass. They just can't get that pass going. It's just out of the reach of the skater heading down. That time, that was Lapsevich.
Yeah, Jeff flying down the center of the ice, and unfortunately about 5 feet out in front of him. So it's going to be tooted for icing, and that draw will come all the way back down to the right shoulder of Johnny Satanic, or right dot, rather, of Johnny Satanic.
14:49 remaining in this third period. U.S. up 3-1. There's a shot that goes, and Karams off the back glass on the U.S. shot. Back in the middle. Here's Genovese playing it up on the near side. Eagles trying to get that intercept. Garofalo fighting for it. Got put into the boards as it's played back to neutral ice to the right side. They'll chip that one in. Another save there by Satanic as University Schools just throwing shots on goal. See what falls through.
Well, what did Barry Melrose always say? Throw the puck on net. Good things can happen, and that's exactly what they're doing right there. Forcing Johnny to make a save, forcing another draw, this time to the left dot of the St. Edward goalie.
14:24 remaining in the third period of play. U.S. up 3-1. Eagles trying to clear out. There's a wave on it by Jopek as up ahead on the near side. Smith. Now the puck goes to that far side. Eagles on that dump and chase, trying to keep maintaining that possession and trying to put some type of pressure on Caballero. Here comes U.S. right to left. Zopo trying to clear it out. Do a good job of it. Intercepting there is Philippel. And again,
Carter Smith with a heck of a hit. Again, love to see the physicality out of the freshman.
Eagles now trying to go left to right, trying to mount some type of offense and pressure. Skating to the far side, he got taken off, and on that play, that was Carter Smith, but got taken off on the play.
Well, great persistence by Carter, though. Had an opportunity to try and swipe at that puck, which he did.
It'll be Body trying to clear it out of the defensive zone as his stick is entangled with a Prepper stick. Back out to the point. Clears out. Eagles will try to give chase.
An errant pass by the Preppers. He fires that all the way back into his own offensive zone. Certainly didn't mean to do that.
Now at neutral ice. Eagles chip. Fight for it. Sending it up on that far side. Eagles keep it on side. Throwing it back in the corner. Jopek had it. Got taken off the play. Now loose behind the net. Eagles maintaining possession on that left wing, trying to throw one in, loose in front. Jopek was not able to get the rebound. Jopek now coming out of it on the left wing, trying to send it back to the point. Now they'll throw it back into the corner, back off the boards. Martin fighting for it. Eagles still maintaining possession. Garvey, blue line, right side, trying to get that cross-ice pass. There's a second attempt and a save being made by Caballero as the Eagles had a good opportunity, good puck movement, but Caballero was able to come up with the save.
Caballero able to turn aside or snag that shot from Jeff Lapsevich. Dylan Vidmar just coming off the bench, and he was flying down the high slot. Unfortunately, unable to get his stick on the puck, but Laps able to fire it in. But credit Caballero for catching that.
12:15 remaining in the third period. U.S. up 3-1. Vidmar trying to fight for that puck.
I'll tell you, Dylan Vidmar is a grinder. Love his attitude and his effort.
Now on the wing, back at the point, throwing it in, loose in front, as U.S. trying to clear it out of the defensive zone as they clear it into the corner. Eagles had an opportunity, but not able to get a stick on it. Coming out of the pack is Abbott. He'll play it up ahead. Here comes U.S. trying to toss it up to Filippelli. Eagles maintain it and intercept. Now intercepted there by Gavin Jones. Eagles trying to move it out of the zone.
Logan Kleiber's going to gain possession of it.
Kleiber batting. Got his stick taken away. Lost the handle of his stick. Now it's back in there as they throw it in on that backboard.
Delayed offside. Eagles would have had to tag up regardless.
Now up ahead. That pass on the far side. That was deflected into the net off an Eagle stick, and we'll have a face-off in the D zone with 11:10 to go here in period number 3 as the Preppers of University School with a 3-1 lead.
St. Edward faithful not too happy.
Oh, Coach Sullivan. They're saying that the face-off should be outside in neutral zone area as the shot was taken from beyond the blue line. Referees think different, and now the Eagles getting it on the face-off. Zach Bell to the right side. On the near side corner. Still fighting for it. Bell will get it. Left corner. Gets pinned up on the boards. Trying to help out is Seamus Kennedy. Preppers coming down ice.
Most dangerous man in Martin with the puck for the Preppers.
Martin looks to get an eye on it. Puts in a little check on Garvey as the puck comes to the near side. Eagles get the puck taken away by Messina. Loose in front of the slot. Eagles, nice little pass out to the near side as they try to get that to Leo Smith. Here come the Preppers once again. Eagles making a line change. Whitesell defensively turning around. Platt passing it up ahead. Up ahead to Body. Body sending it into the corner. Eagles have two there in the corner to get after the puck. Body with it behind the net. Played up at the blue line on the near side point. That's deflected by a defender.
Wade was able to step in front and knock that away, but Eagles continue to keep it in their own end.
Time the puck got off the stick and now neutral ice. Playing right in front of us. And it'll be sent back in the defensive zone. 9:45 as a whistle blows. We'll have an icing call. And we'll have the face-off in the St. Edward defensive end. As we said, the Eagles come into this game 15-4-1. They're 3-2 in their last 5 games, 7-3 in their last 10. For U.S., they've won 4 of their last 5 matchups, coming in with a 14-6 record. Another shot on goal deflected away as you heard the oohs and the ahs from the U.S. Prep fans.
Coming up on 9:30 to go, and the Eagles got to get this next one if they want to mount a comeback.
On the near side, Eagles trying to put pressure. Vidmar with it behind the net, looking for somebody in the slot. Deflected away. Here comes U.S. right to left. Filippelli get taken into the boards right in front of the St. Edward bench.
By Dylan Vidmar, again, a man that's not shy to physical contact.
Puck lofted into the far side. Going back to give chase is Genovese, and we'll have another icing call. 9:03 to go in the third period. U.S. still maintaining that 3-1 lead.
Adam, we talked about it. You know, the usual gang of suspects. You talk about Gilmore, you talk about St. Ed's, you talk about St. Ignatius when it comes to potential state champions or those to make a deep, deep run to the Frozen Four. You got to throw this university school team into the mix. Last 2 days, I watched this team. They are solid.
All over the last 20 years, these two teams have met in the Final Four 5 times. Now the Preppers continuing to put that pressure, but that pass just a little too ahead of Garofalo. Again, they'll get it, put pressure again. Playing it to the far right side is Martin. Martin had the puck taken away. Eagles trying to go in transition. Here's Zach Bell trying to angle his way in. Got taken off on his skates. Puck on the near side corner. Now it'll go back to the far right side as the Eagles, Ryan Schmidt with it.
And somebody looked to line him up for the Preppers. He took the worst of it as Schmidt was able to drop that left shoulder.
Now nobody there as the Preppers were making a line change on that errant pass at center ice. Jopek, right wing, going in, shooting, stick save there being made by Caballero.
Great effort by Danny Jopek, Adam. Continues to battle for the puck. Again, a young man that typically has given up a lot of size, but he's a junkyard dog.
Now here come the Preppers. Sam Wade up the middle, got played off the stick. Loose in front, battle in front, and the net comes off its moorings as players crashing into the goal. As
got a St. Edward Eagle, and it's
Sam
Carter.
Wade. Sam Wade had to get separated there.
Well, I believe he was tangling with Carter Smith. Love it. Love it. Just a freshman, and we know he's not afraid to mix it up. He and my son Colin played together their first 2 years playing the game at the mite level.
So we'll have the face-off on the dot in the neutral zone just outside of the defensive zone of St. Ed's. Eagles win the draw. Going back for it. Carter Smith lost the handle. Now chipped in. Eagles giving chase back there. Logan Klaber looking to clear out the zone. Brings it up to the blue line. In neutral ice. Skating through the circle. In the slot. Got taken off on a good check there being made by the U.S. Preppers.
And there's Carter taking the body again right at the blue line.
Once again, coming up with it is Lapsevich. He's on that left wing, angling towards the middle. He takes a shot, and that one was blocked by a defender of the Preppers once again. That was Matthews.
Yeah, Matthews taking that one right in the leg. That looked like it stung just a tad.
Now the puck at neutral ice.
As Matthews limps to the bench.
Eagles trying to move something, working it to the far side as they cross the pass, bringing it down. Nobody on the near side as it goes off the boards. Back at center circle. Prepper defense coming up big. Genovese over the blue line, working it right side, got it taken away. Eagles trying to move up against 3. Kreitzer had it, lost it for a moment.
And Ethan not too happy.
Now the puck standing alone at neutral ice. Eagles coming up with it, trying to make a move. Schmidt, right side, trying to angle in, throws it in on goal. Loose in front, but it gets cleared out of the zone, and the Eagles will have to get back on side.
Schmidt throwing it in on net. A juicy rebound. Zach Bell, unfortunately, not able to get there in time.
Now it'll be on that far side, 5:52 remaining. Here comes an attack by the Preppers. Coming in, and we're going to have another penalty on the Eagles.
Yeah, that's going to go on Carter. You had a Prepper skating downhill, and I believe that was Palmer, and Carter's going to get called for the trip.
University School has already scored a power play goal. Smith now, again, his second penalty, 4 minutes in penalties for him.
And Coach Sully is talking to Carter right now through the glass. But you know what? There's a reason why number 14 is out there. University School is going to burn a timeout here.
Timeout on the ice. 5:44 remaining in the third period. And it is a 3-1 Prepper lead. Just want to let you know that today's game is presented by Joyce Buick GMC, the official auto dealer of St. Edward High School. And Pat Highland, St. Edward class of 2005, and Todd Associates. Call them today at 440-995-4204. Todd Associates, meeting all of your insurance needs. Chula Indian Barbecue, with locations in Ohio City and Orange Village. Chula has fit-forward, customizable options for all of you vegetarians, meatitarians, or whatever-tarians. For more information, you can go to chula.com. They also have locations, as we said, in Orange and in Ohio City. 5:44 remaining here in the third period. The Eagles will look to throw out their penalty kill unit as the power play now for the Preppers. They'll have their third power play of the game. They've already scored one power play goal and lead it 3-1 after the Eagles jumped out to a 1-0 lead by Danny Chopek, and then it's been U.S. with 3 unanswered goals in the game.
Well, imperative these next 2 minutes, Eagles kill this penalty, and then you would think right around the 3-minute mark, 2:45 mark, Sully will pull Johnny Satanic in favor of that 6th skater. Best case scenario, maybe get a shorty here, Adam.
That would be a very nice get for the Eagles as it is cleared in neutral ice. Genovese racing back for it. Eagles trying to put pressure on this PK unit. Moving up ahead is Wade. Wade around the net, sending it to the right wing. Back to the point at the blue line, to the near side. Sending it through, trying to get in. A good save there being made by Satanic. Kreitzer going after it, playing it up ahead. Working it to the right side on the cross ice pass, loose in front. There's another save by Satanic.
Big rebound, fortunately for the Eagles. Prepper not able to get the blade of his stick on the puck for an attempt to put their 4th tally on the scoreboard.
5 minutes remaining in the third period, 1:13 remaining in the power play for the Preppers. Here they come and start the attack right to left. Here's Martin. Martin with it, trying to work it around the net, playing it to the near side over to Palmer. Palmer with a goal in the game. He'll get it again on the near side wing. Back into the corner. Playing a little two-man game. Now up at the point, working it to the right side. That pass was intended for Wade, and it seemed like that pass, he wasn't anticipating that pass, as Genovese was going to go in and look to take that shot.
Well, you got that big old forward dug in there in Martin in front of Johnny Satanic, and they were trying to get the puck in there, but heck of a battle between Martin and also Patrick Garvey. Patrick gave him a couple little whacks trying to get him out of there.
46 seconds left in the St. Edward penalty as the Eagles trying to move up shorthanded. Here comes Lapsevich. Lapsevich angling in. He tried to go to the back door on it, but just could not get it as he'll come back on the defensive side. Eagles had a good opportunity as Lapsevich was trying to make that shot.
Hey, give the Eagles credit. A skater down, and Jeffrey is able to walk in and get an attempt off. Unfortunately, as you said, Adam, it sailed just to the left.
20 seconds left in the power play for the Preppers. Here they go, looking to make a last-second attempt. Here's Brandon through traffic on the right side, sending it in. That one's knocked away. Back behind the net on the near side.
Big hit behind the cage.
Playing it up, puck gets into the neutral ice area, and they're going to have to get everybody back on side. Penalty is killed. Coming out on the thing is Ryan Schmidt. Schmidt coming in, dumps it off to Kreitzer, looking for Schmidt. Back in that left corner, trying to find somebody coming through the crease area, but nothing there as Kreitzer couldn't get it. But here comes Luke Palmer skating through traffic. His shot again, knocked down by Satanic. Now clearing it out is Weitzel. Weitzel looking to go up ahead as he'll skate towards the defensive blue line. Now sending it up ahead. Kreitzer getting it on that left wing. Kreitzer angling in. He'll take a shot. That one gets knocked down. Garvey was right there to try to get the rebound. He's still in front, or make that Seamus Kennedy. Now it's knocked down at the blue line by the Eagles as they're ratcheting up the pressure a little bit more. Now puck loose at neutral ice area. Up ahead, Kreitzer trying to go through traffic in two. Puck bounced away on a good defensive play being made by Sam Wade.
Yeah, Sam Wade able to clear that, allowing the Preppers to breathe a little bit. Now Kleiber's going to wire one.
He wired one, but there was a pad save with the skate being made by Caballero. 2:34 remaining left in this third period. Eagles putting on the pressure late in this matchup.
Look for Johnny to be pulled here any second.
On that far side, they'll throw it in. 2:22 to go. Now the Eagles getting it loose. There's a shot. Another save by Caballero.
Well, I don't think Zach Bell actually got his stick on the puck at him.
Now they'll pass it to the near side. Eagles maintaining that pressure. Jopek sending it down. He'll come off the ice. Down to 2 minutes to go in the period. Eagles trying to get that possession. Zach Bell right of the goal mouth. Had it, lost it.
There was a heck of a hit by Jeff Lapsevich on number 7 for U.S.
That's Kellen
McGarry. And Kellen is down. Hopefully it's just the wind that got knocked out of him. That was a pretty violent collision.
1:49 remaining as they'll bring it out. And the stoppage in play as the trainer going out to take a look at McGarry, who's down on the ice just to the outside of the goal mouth. 1:49 remaining here in period number 3 as the U.S. Preppers with the lead. With that, we'll take this time out on the Eagles Sports Network.
For every just one more mile to your next ace on the court. When you have a sports-related injury, Cleveland Clinic is here for them all. For our Cavaliers, our Guardians, and athletes at all levels. For every just one more mile to your next ace on the court. When you have a sports-related injury, Cleveland Clinic is here for them all. For our Cavaliers, our Guardians, and athletes at all levels. Our team helps keep you in the game. As the best orthopedic care in Ohio, we offer expert diagnosis, personalized sports therapies, and game-changing surgeries. For every injury, for every athlete, for every care in the world. Schedule your care today.
Well, McGarry gets helped off the ice to the bench area.
Unfortunately, it doesn't look like he had the wind knocked out of him. He was assisted off, so maybe a lower body injury, but he looks to be okay.
And we'll have a 5-minute penalty against the Eagles. So Lapsevich will get a 5-minute major. And so he'll be out of the remainder of this game with 1:49 left. Eagles will play a man down again. Working it to that far side. There's a shot trying to get it in. Looking for that loose tip in was Martin. Eagles playing a man down now. Throwing that one. That is a pad save. And by the blocker of Caballero. But here comes quickly U.S. down the ice with 1:25. Eagles steal it. Loose in the slot. Carter Smith trying to send it up over to Kreitzer.
That a way to work Carter.
Now chipped in ahead. Again, Eagles will throw it into the corner with a minute left. They will be a man down for the final 55 seconds.
And now we're going to get a penalty for roughing on St. Ed's. And I believe that's going to be Seamus. He's going to go to the bin to finish off the contest.
So the Eagles have been occupying the penalty box. Head contact.
Seamus shaking his head. Love that kid.
Well, the Eagles have had the penalty bug today, and it has cost them with a couple of goals. One of them a power play goal. And so now for the remainder of the game, 55 seconds, it will be a 5-on-3 advantage, 2-man advantage for the Preppers of University School.
Martin came out, and as he skated into his own end, he just glared at our penalty box.
So now, down to 40 seconds, Eagles will be down by 2.
Just a matter of keep away as the Preppers look to burn the rest of the time in this third period.
They'll play it up to Genovese, up at the top, right side. And you're right. just starting to angle, and they'll throw it into the corner.
Hockey's version of the old four corners. Adam, who was the only guy ever to keep Michael Jordan under 20 points a game?
Who?
Dean Smith.
And that was his coach at North Carolina. Now we're down to 10 seconds to go. Eagles down with a two-man disadvantage. Trying to get that pass up ahead to Sam Wade as it's played back in. And the Eagles are going to go down to a 3-1 defeat with a very good play in net by Noah Caballero, who was stopping shots left and right. The Eagles jumped out to a one-goal lead, 1-0 in the first period, but then it was all University School with 3 unanswered goals, all coming in the second period of play, as St. Ed's now goes to 15-5-1, and U.S. goes to 15-6, winners of 5 of their last 6 matchups.
Give Caballero a lot of credit, and give that offensive attack by the Peppers a lot of credit. Adam. I mean, they just peppered Johnny's attack from start to finish. They were able to find the back of the net 3 times, proving victorious in this 3-1 victory. Again, very, very solid team the Preppers have. A big-time threat, Adam, the second season.
Well, that wraps things up here from Serpentini Arena as the Eagles fall 3-1 to the University School Preppers. For my partner, Carmen Angelo, I'm Adam Mendoza. University School comes up with a 3-1 win. We'll see you Wednesday night for St. Edward basketball against Lutheran East on the Eagles Sports Network. Have a great rest of your Sunday.